Today we are talking about Sturgeon's law. This is something that's going to be very valuable and useful information for you. What is Sturgeon's law? Sturgeon's law states that roughly 90% of everything, and I mean everything, is crap, or excuse my language, bullshit. It's absolute and utter shit. Ted Sturgeon was a prolific science fiction writer from the 50s and 60s. And he was bombarded and lambasted by critics who stated that 90% of science fiction writing is just crap. He said yes, in response, but 90% of everything is crap. And his answer has gone down in history as Sturgeon's law, Ted Sturgeon. So why? Why has this become a law? Because if you do a bit of observation, you realize that 90% of everything that is produced is utter and complete crap. I'm talking everything from books, articles, news items, tweets, adverts, products, holiday destinations, businesses, business plans, meetings, you name it. 90% of everything is utter and complete rubbish. And just because something has taken effort for someone to create, it doesn't mean that you have to award it any degree of respect or admiration. Don't feel guilty about that. Now, in ancient times, in previous human history, there was a situation of lack. There wasn't nowhere near as much food or people or technology as we have now. Now we live in an age of overabundance and over distraction. So all the media that's presented to you, all the products that are presented to you, all the TikTok videos that you see are just utter and complete rubbish. And this is something that I realized straight away. If I'm going through Spotify, for example, if you're trying to find music to listen to, just as an example, or a video to watch, think about how many videos you go through and how many videos you actually end up selecting and watching. You go through so much rubbish. So, look, 90% of everything is completely and utter rubbish. It's useless. It's just, it is what it is, and we have to learn to recognize that. But that's not something that comes naturally to the human being, because I said in former times, there wasn't an overabundance, it was the complete opposite actually. 90% of everything was useful and valuable and important and essential, and 10% might have been rubbish or useless or boring. So it doesn't come to us naturally. It's like a bullshit detector that we have to learn to train and build up and focus on the few things that are be very selective and focus on the few things that are important and valuable to us, and sweep everything else away. And that is going to save you so much time and frustration, and it's going to lead to more valuable input and output in your life, a lot more concentration, a lot more focus. So it's Sturgeon's law. It's this bullshit detector that we get from Sturgeon's law. It's an excellent mental tool that will allow you to pass over most of what you see and hear without feeling guilty at all. This is easier said than done, this mental tool, but it's worthwhile. It's well worth it that you develop this bullshit detector. It's essential and critical and extremely important, I would say, in this modern world to have this bullshit detector. And slowly over time, you'll be able to easily recognize the difference between a product and a good product, an idea and a good idea, an investment and a good investment. So remember, Sturgeon's law. Very few things are valuable, essential, and important. Hope you learned something new today.